Hey guys, look at your screen quickly. So this scholarship contains everything, including health insurance. As you can see here, you get a new computer, and then you also get your travel cost to and fro your home country. And this is particularly for undergrad students, so BSc, BA students. But this university also has scholarships for masters and PhD programs that I'll be looking at together. And then, to make matters even better, there are application fee waivers for everyone, including international students. So we're starting from here, the BSc scholarship or Bachelors scholarship that covers everything: health insurance, computers, travel, tuition fees. And this scholarship particularly is for those from developing countries, as you can see here, developing countries. So if you're interested in a bachelor scholarship, or you know someone who is interested, please send them this video. And then, of course, for those in the house, those interested in masters and PhD, which are the majority of my subscribers here, there are lots of opportunities here for you. And then we'll talk about application fees and English test waivers, GRE waivers. So these are what we'll be talking about today. In case you've not subscribed already, please do so, and let's get into business. So welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Victor once again. It's another day and we have another scholarship. If you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome, but where have you been? There are lots of videos already on this channel on fully funded scholarships from around the world. So look around, I'm sure you'll find something that catches your interest. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back, thanks for the constant support, and I hope you get a scholarship sooner than later. So let's dive into the business of the day. Today we are at Dartmouth University, or Dartmouth College, that's the precise name, in the US. This is one of the Ivy League universities, so very high ranking, very competitive as well, I must say. But it's always possible to get in. Follow the instructions, put in a very strong application. So the first one, as I said, is an undergraduate scholarship. It's called the King's Scholarship. And as you can see, you have a diverse bunch here of students from different nationalities. From the pictures already, you can see how diverse the picture is. You can see people from the African continent, people from Asia, Latin America, and thereabouts. So this scholarship particularly is for those from developing countries. It's there in the instructions, and you intend to undertake a 4-year course, and it's a 4-year scholarship at this university, and it covers everything as we've seen earlier. So no cost at all to you or your family. Health insurance, computers, travel allowance to and for your home country. So to apply for the scholarship, you have to apply for one of the eligible courses. Let's go there and see how to apply. The instructions are actually very clear. The website contains step-by-step instructions on how to apply. So interested in becoming a King Scholar, these are the steps. So I think you have to apply for one of the eligible courses at this university. Not every course is available. That's not every discipline is available. It's a fairly small university. You will see what I mean shortly. It's a very STEM-leaning university as well. STEM means science, technology, engineering, and maths, I believe. So it's a very STEM-oriented university. It means your courses should be around the STEM, engineering, mathematics area of study. So you can learn about the different courses at the university. I just clicked on the link, not too far away. And what you can do is to go to undergraduate admissions, and let's look for the courses and see if we can find anything. So area of studies, or majors and minors. So you can get here and see the different areas of study. So you can see performing arts, there's engineering, there's humanities, you have interdisciplinary work, physics, there's social sciences. So even though it's heavily STEM, you can still see some arts and social science social science subjects. So we can say, let's apply and see the different applications requirements. So I wouldn't be going through everything one-on-one, but just to show you how to go about it, how to go about the different application processes. But before I go further, let me show you something very quickly. Something about, what is it called? English requirements or English proficiency. So a number of people would say, well, do I need to apply for the IELTS or the TOEFL? Do I need, what they call it, the SAT and the other kinds of exams? So let's look at that together. So let's look at the standardized test. So they mentioned the SAT or the ARTS and the particular grades they are looking for. However, for international students, there are alternatives. And before we go to the SAT or the other kinds of exams, for the English language test exams, you also need them, but that is if your previous study wasn't in the English language. So if your secondary school studies are already in the English language, you do not need to provide any of these exams. You can always show them that you took an exam in your country where English is the language of study and you passed. So that will be sufficient for you. So here you claim that English is the language of study for your secondary school exams. And I hope that is clear. So these are the alternative exams. If English is not the language of study, please, you have to take these. You have to take these exams. I hope that is clear. Now let's look at waivers. How do you get waivers for these exams? As I said, if you've already studied in the English language, you get a waiver. Already studied in the English language, you get a waiver, as you can see here in the instructions. And then let's see any other thing we'll look at quickly before we go to the masters. Standardized test. Let's see. I think that was where we came from. International students. There was a place I saw that you can apply with tests from your home country. And let me just check that quickly for you. Like those from West Africa, for instance. And let's see if I am correct. Yes, I think I am correct. So instead of writing the SAT and any other exam, you can see here standardized test requirement for applicants attending schools outside the US. So other exams they accept apart from the SAT or the ART exam. And go down here, I think I saw some schools. So either the A levels, the Cambridge UK based A levels, or there's an option 5, and these are other national exams or country regional exams. I can see here the what we call WAEC in West Africa, or the French exam as well. So most people, so especially those from West Africa like Nigeria, Ghana, they already have this exam. So if you have this already, you do not need to sit for any other exam. Just get a very good result on this and you can apply for one of the eligible courses for undergraduate level. So you can always dig in and see the different courses, of course, for undergrad. Usually I do not talk about undergrad admissions, but here, this is very an interesting opportunity that you can apply for. So dig in and see which course you can apply for. And remember, you can use your school SAT result to apply for this opportunity. So that is it for undergrad. You can always explore the website on your own and see what you can do. Then let's go to the masters and PhD. So these are the different departments available for masters and PhD. As you can see, a number of them are very STEM leaning. So mostly computer science, engineering, but you often get once in a while things like comparative literature, arts and the rest of them, both for masters and PhD. So to say something very quickly, for a number of US universities, you get more funding for PhD than for masters. So masters, yeah, you could get a number of universities giving full funding for masters, but not every university. But most universities in the US give full funding for a PhD. The good news is you can apply directly with your undergrad results directly to a PhD. And even if you cannot finish the PhD after 2-3 years, you can just graduate to the masters. So it means within these PhD courses, you can get masters. So instead of going for these ones and not getting funding, go for these ones instead. And if along the line you don't want to get a PhD, you can leave, but they often give you a master's if you spent like 2-3 years already. And I hope that is clear. So let me show you an example of, let's see, chemistry. Department of Chemistry. Let's see. Usually lots of funding in chemistry. So this is Department of Chemistry. You can see here that they said application fee $75. I will show you how to get a waiver shortly. The GRE is optional, so check for your own department. All departments might not have the same requirements. And here the deadline for this one is the 1st of December. Also check for the deadline for the undergraduate one I showed you earlier. Then things about English proficiency. Tell them once again that you studied in the English language, that English was a primary language of instruction of your previous studies, so you wouldn't have to submit any of the IELTS or the TOEFL. So these are the application requirements. And most times you're advised to get in contact with one of the faculty members. So list faculty members that you are in contact with or are particularly interested in working with. So you go to the faculty members page, look at the different research they're doing, and see which one closely aligned with yours. You can send them an email saying, hey, I'm a prospective student. I intend to apply for a PhD in this particular course. This is my background. You can put a copy of your CV, a copy of your transcript or things like that, and tell them that you're interested in their supervision, that you like their work, you've read their papers, you're interested in them, and you think you can work well together. So that the advice is very clear here. You should be in contact with them or mention names of those you like to work with. So there are also other questions you can ask or get responses for in the FAQ section. So let's address this, the $75 application fee. So what do we do about this? Remember in the intro I showed you this, and this is the application fee criteria. So if you scroll down a little bit, it's saying here that US citizens, permanent residents, and non-US citizens are all eligible for our fee waiver criteria. So it's good. So international students can also apply. And there are different conditions here, and I think the one that would probably interest you or apply to you is this one. Where is it again? First generation undergraduate student. So this one means that you are the first person in your family going to like university. Your parents did not go to the university, and now you're like the first person is going to the university. I would qualify for that because my parents didn't go to university, so I can apply for a waiver on the grounds of a first generation. I think a number of you can do the same, and I think it's very easy to get your fee waived with that one. And now there's exactly how you go about it as well if you want to get the fee waived. So I think this is the option you should choose, and you'll be good to go. Interestingly, some courses as well do not even charge application fees at all. So this one said chemistry said $75, but then we can check something else. Let's check mathematics, for instance. Some departments will just tell you, do not worry about application fees, just apply. So maths is saying the same thing, I believe. There was one what do they call it? One department I saw that said, do not worry. Let me try to look for that department. Or even if, as we said, even if it is stated here, 75, you can always go and claim. What did we see it again? First generation undergrad students. So let's see quickly if I can find that department saying, oh, do not worry about application fees. Could it be engineering? I know I saw it somewhere not too long ago. Let's see. And then lots of information here. Meet students. Usually what you do on most of these websites is not to rush to apply, but then check carefully the areas of strength, the special information about this university, because you want to mention some of these things in your statement of purpose. Like some of these courses they offer, some of the faculty members, like the location of the university. Most of these things you get them from going straight into the reading details into the university page and the department page. But when you just go to apply, you're a little bit detached from the department because you've not read through their website and you've not digested key information. So while this video we're just storming through, I think you should take your time. If you found the course you like, sit down, go through the website properly, know the department head, know the faculty members, know the special courses they offer, know where the university is based. These are key issues you should know. Having said that, there are some admission events that you might be interested in. These are like online events on Zoom or Teams, Microsoft Teams. You can always join them. And in these events as well, you can often get application fee waivers. So you check where the events are holding and try to join them. But let's go to the admissions. The admissions issue. So here the deadline is set to be the 15th. Let's see if anything is mentioned about application fees. So here it's saying it is $50. But once again, you can always get a waiver, so do not worry about this. And then TOEFL or IELTS. Okay. So even this particular department specified countries that need not submit the TOEFL or IELTS. And I've seen Nigeria there already. And I think there's Ghana as well. Once again, if your country is not here, make a case. Send them an email and say, hey, I studied exclusively in the English language and it might be just a bit of a waste of time to take some of these exams again. But say it, of course, say it quite politely and make your case strongly to them. So this is it. There was one department I found where they said, do not even worry about application fees. I forgot to take note of the university of the department. But whatever the case is, just know that you can always claim first generation undergraduate student. And remember, this is both for US citizens, permanent residents, and international students or non-US citizens. So you qualify as well to get a waiver. So if you meet the qualifications for one of the categories listed above, there is no need to complete an additional fee waiver form as the information is collected within the graduate application. So it means when you're applying, just select one of these that apply to you. And as we agreed, select first generation undergrad student. And automatically the fee is just waived. So you can just submit your application directly without submitting any appeal, any letter or any other appeal for an application fee waiver. And I hope this was useful. A number of these opportunities open on the 1st of September. So this video will come to you very close to that date, usually probably on the 29th of August or thereabouts. And so you can just start preparing gradually, gathering information. Do not rush to apply. Gather information on time, still make the deadline, but do not rush. Get your references together, contact your references on time. So I think by end of October, early November. I think by that time you should have been done with the application. Do not wait till December to start submitting. As we saw, for some departments the deadline is 1st of December, for some others it's 15th, but probably by November it should be done. The references also submitted. So that's it, guys. Fully funded, BSc as well, and postgraduate scholarship. Remember, we started from the King's Scholars Program for those from developing countries. So that is great. Just take a look at the website and then look for the different undergrad courses, and then of course go to the graduate courses as well, the graduate programs, and see which one catches your interest. Check for the application requirements, check for the deadlines. As usual, guys, we cannot wait to celebrate you. If you've not subscribed, man, you're going to miss out, because many more opportunities like this are coming your way. And of course, check other materials on this channel. They might ask you to write a CV, write a statement of purpose, a writing sample. They are all videos on this channel on how to do so. So just go to the home page, for instance. Scroll down a little. There are different sections. Things like scholarship essays, things like statement of purpose, how to write a CV. So there are instructions on how to do all those things. So in case you need them, please go through them and they will help you put forward a competitive application. As usual, guys, we cannot wait to celebrate you. So get to work, start putting your documents together, spread the news. Do not be stingy with this information. And I will see you at the top sooner than later. Bye-bye for now. Cheers.